Today is a big day. Today is a very big day. Today is perhaps the biggest day in Canadian football history. Today, Canada plays a World Cup match at home. Raheem, don't say draw, man. I'm in the middle of my opening monologue. Raheem. I'm in the middle of my opening monologue here. Canada, really big, blah, 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 really big day. World Cup played on home soil. If they win, they put themselves in a great position to go through into the knockout rounds. Sorry, Raheem threw me off. I was feeling cool for a second. But hey, Raheem, appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you coming through. Prince, Brandon, Justin Lamas, Zachariah, Anxiety, Pervoloptaski, in the name of Bosnia, please Canada do some magic. I will try. I will try to make something happen for you guys using my Canada powers. I'm all Canada'd up in here. I am all Canada'd up, and I am ready for this match. How are you guys feeling about this? You feeling good? You feeling excited? I hope that it's more exciting than Switzerland, Qatar was. Switzerland, Bosnia, that was a different story. I mean, it wasn't great for a long time. And then in the final 20 minutes or so, everything kind of turned on. Everything kind of turned on and got exciting. Canada must win, says Julia. Yes, I agree. Today I feel a draw. Get out of here with that saf. All you Drabona TV non-believers. Or Drabona TV believers, I guess you could say, if you're a believer of Drabona. Oh, man. I am feeling it. Why don't we show the lineups while we're here? Let's just show the lineups. Let me pull those up for you guys. No more Drabona TV. We thought we had broken the curse. But count on good old Portugal to change things for us. Canada can't win with a guy called Derek Cornelius III. Come on, man. Derek Cornelius. It's a great name. 2 first names? Please. Kickoff is in about 10 minutes. Boise Soccer. By the way, Boise Soccer, shout out to you, man. Appreciate all your support. Now, Abunada. Almost sounds like Canada. Not really. Close enough. He's in goal. He had a fantastic game against Switzerland, so we expect him to be very difficult to beat. Alamin, Kouki, Miguel, and Al-Hui, if you want to read it the French way, at right back. Gabber, Madibo, Lay in the midfield, Afif, the legend, Akram Afif, Abdurrazak, and Junior. Will we see the other legend, Almoez Ali, coming on for Qatar? Their bagsman, if you will. And then we have Canada's lineup here. Maxime Crépeau in goal. The Fougerolles and Derek Cornelius, the man. The man that I feel the most nervous about at times. But Derek Cornelius, that's the center back pairing. Then you have Larea and Johnston, the same fullback pairing. It's the same back line, but here's where it gets a little bit different. Ali Ahmed, he came on late in the second half against Bosnia and was a game changer. He gets the start. Then you have Eustachio, Kone, and Buchanan. They also started against Bosnia. Another change. Olusei is out. Kyle Laren is in alongside Jonathan David. The dynamic duo. Let's see what they can cook up tonight. French snail butter. That's a sick name. That is a sick name. Thanks for coming through. We also have Eder. Great name. Really great historic name, Eder. Circa 2016. That was a fantastic name. We also have Dear CF Collective. We also have Prince Brandon dropping a donation. And you know what I brought back? Just for you and anyone else who feels obliged. Prince Brandon 23. What's the 23? Just your favorite number? Let me know. Boom, there it is. There it is. You're in the stream now, Prince Brandon. You are a part of it. You are a part of this stream now. We got some O Canada coming up next, as they are singing the Qatari national anthem. I feel good about this game. I know I shouldn't have said that, but I do feel pretty decent about this game. I like that Ali Ahmed is starting. I think Laren starting is fine. I'm totally fine with that. Maybe I should start a counter for myself. I know we had the backwards pass counter for, what's his name? I almost called him João Pedro Neto in the last match, in the last watch-along. Maybe I should start a Where's Promise David, says Adrian. How many times will Adrian mention Promise David counter? We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But Prince Brandon, thank you so much for that donation. He says, just want to say F. Vandervaart, his comments were vile and disgraceful. Personally, they hurt so much. I did not even see what he said. I loved what your comment without even knowing what he said. True patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Everybody! God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. I'm ready. I'm fired up, as you can see. We need to see a better performance than against Bosnia. I'm surprised that the amount of people watching did not just fall through the floor from that. Are you Portuguese? My parents are Portuguese. My name is Adrian Souza. My parents are Portuguese. I myself was born and raised in Canada, in a small town on the west coast of Canada. Yeah, that's right, Pirates Rock. We don't want that draw jinx anymore. Any more of that. Who else we got? Oh, we got Zachariah. Zachariah dropping a donation. Thank you so much for that, Zach, as always, my friend. I love what I started here by calling Adrian a jinx. Now everybody has joined in hashtag Drabona TV. No, we don't want that. We don't want to speak that into existence. Come on. Come on, man. Will this live stream be bilingual? No. Je m'excuse? No. And I can't wear these anymore. I need to be able to see properly. Although I do understand why some people wear them. It makes it so much more tolerable with the light blasting on your face if you just have those sunglasses on. The old Casey Neistat move. Hey? There's a name I haven't heard in a long time. John David could be good for Liverpool off the bench, says Sia Bonga Mokwena. Are you South African? Are you South African? There we go. No more lineups. No more lineups. Because as South Africans, I felt excited seeing them score that goal. I did. I thought South Africa was not very good for a lot of that game, which hurt my heart. And then they started to play a little bit better. Are you Portuguese? Why you support Canada? Which club? Mike, you already know that I support Chefs de Cluj. Oh, wrong flags. Wrong flags. Look at this dumb guy. Here, let's switch back to this. Look at this dumb guy with the wrong flags up. It's Portugal versus DR Congo. Let's go. I was too into it, you know. I was too committed to the to the singing and getting hyped up. It was just the nerves coming through, guys. Just a little bit of nerves. There we go. That's better. Home team. Change that as well to Canada. La 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 la. Someone may have said it in chat and I probably didn't understand, but shout out to my dad who texted me. What's up, Dad? Love you. Yes, Jonathan David starts again. Anxiety. He certainly does. There we go. Everyone who tuned in who doesn't really know who I am must have been like, "This, what the hell is this dude doing? 1-1 Portugal, DR Congo. What, is this like an old... Is this a rerun? Is this a rerun airing?" Yeah, yeah, exactly, Henry Miranda. It was leg two. It was leg two of it. Here we go. About to kick off, folks. About to kick off. Okay, countdown. This countdown's taking forever. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Boom. Timer is going. Timer is going. Prince Brandon, another donation. Thank you, Prince Brandon. You are an absolute king. So Van der Vaart went on a rant on live broadcast being racist to all Asians. Oh, specifically as Japanese, we all look the same and that we scored because of it? What the hell? What despicable words from him. Well, that is tough to hear. His brain is rotting, I guess. Here's Qatar now attacking down the left. 40 seconds in. That's a really dangerous ball. There was 2 players that could have got that for Qatar. That was an early marker for Canada to watch out. Mike says another year without a 4-1 national team dog. What? 4-1? Oh. Shagora, you've never been here? Hey, look. You're amongst friends here, man. Join us. Everyone in the chat's pretty nice. Everyone's pretty nice. Ismail Kone, my guy. Buchanan. Oh, ball into the... Jonathan David. No, that's not a good start. Oh, that's not a good start. Can't control the ball. It goes through his legs. Please don't let that just destroy his confidence in the rest of the game. He's going to be doo-doo. Please, sir. Please. I might have to put the sunglasses back on. Waiting the 2-hour April Fool's talk. Did I not add Mike to the ticker? No, I did not. Wow. Know how I was saying everyone in the chat is nice? They are. The meanest person here is the host of this stream. Not good. There we go. You're in. Buchanan now. Across into the box. Across all the way. Through the box. Ali Ahmed. Come on, fellas. Richie Larea. Get it to Ismail Kone. He's wide open in the middle. He's wide open in the middle. Give it to him. They do not. Jonathan David takes a heavy touch. And it's a goal kick. Come on. This guy, it's early. It is early. It is early, but he looks rattled. He certainly does look a little bit rattled out there. But you got to play him. You got to play him for now and hope that things sort of improve. And if they don't, then you can switch things up. Alistair Johnston. Oh no, big wheel. That's an unfortunate way of describing Jonathan David. The idea of Jonathan David is 10 times better than reality. Right now. Right now, yes. We'll say right now. Come on, Larea. Good run. That does not look like a penalty to me. Canada still has the ball. Crosses are a little bit overcooked at the moment. Just a little bit overcooked. My stream's ahead of you. It's about time my stream's ahead and not behind all you guys. I do apologize, though, Justin. I do apologize. Ali Ahmed. Richie Larea. Goes... Did not connect. Did not connect. Again, shout out to the broadcasting crew who are getting on it quickly with the ref cam. Yeah, GD, I agree with you, man. I really hope that his first touch can kind of heat up a little bit. Abunada just lingering on the ball. No one pressuring him. Alistair Johnston getting up. I do like this stadium. It's a lot nicer than the Toronto City Stadium or whatever they call it, BMO Field. Here we go. Kyle Laren. There's a man on you, Kyle. Kyle, no. Walter White in the car screaming, there's a man behind you, Kyle. Kyle. A lot of slipping, though. There's been a couple of slips at least. I shouldn't say a lot. I've noticed 2. Eustachio. Johnston. Buchanan. Eustachio. Johnston. Alistair. Out for a corner kick. Hopefully Canada will be a little bit better from set pieces now that they don't have giant Bosnians to contend with. Big Wheel, you are very correct. Any team can cause problems for Portugal if they just sit deep enough and defend well enough. No pole jinx today. We'll pull the pole out eventually. Ali Ahmed with the corner, and he hits the first man. Well, so much for that talk about big Bosnians being the issue. Wow. Back post strike. Jonathan David, look. Jonathan David just hits it first time. You can't have a bad first touch if you just hit it first time. That's good thinking on your part, Jonathan David. Ismail Kone. Jonathan David. Hey, and the Kone link-up was not great. Yes, Prince Brandon, Ali Ahmed is a bit of a baller. We've got a bit of a baller on our hands here. Fist of Ren, how are you? How are you? Thank you for joining us again. That was decent from Jonathan David. Credit where it's due. I mean, a relatively simple save, but to hit it that accurately, well done. You know, give him his flowers when he deserves them. Richie Larea and Eustachio double up on that Qatari guy. I think I heard that Qatar has like the third or was it third or fifth oldest team in the tournament. Ali Ahmed, that was decent. The ball in was not. Ismail Kone. Oh, nobody wins that one. Oh, Qatar not looking good. How did they get a draw against Switzerland? Afif. Akram Afif. Cornelius fouls Afif. And it's his first foul. Why are you giving him a yellow already? Come on now. I guess. Got his lower shin. It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice, but first foul. You're putting our center back on a yellow already. I don't like that. I don't vibe with that. So, free kick for Qatar. Free kick for Qatar. Looks like he's shaping up to go for goal. He is. Goes out for a corner kick. Corner kick for Qatar. What's going on here? This referee has a lot of opinions. He's got a lot to say. To the near post. Clear it away by Eustachio. Ali Ahmed pressing. David sprinting after the ball. Ooh, pressuring the keeper. Keeper with a bit of a loose pass. Goes out for a throw for Qatar. Henry Miranda, you're right. It is not the hydration break yet. That is my bad. My bad, everyone. I shouldn't be doing that. Oh, another slip. I am watching you, pitch. I am watching this pitch. That is 3 slips now. I think Ali Ahmed may have been 2 of them, though. So maybe it's a him problem. Davies is available for this game, for anyone who was asking. I know that Fist of Ren just asked and someone asked earlier. He is available for this game. They said they don't know to what capacity they'll end up using him. I would assume that if Canada needs him towards the end, they'll probably put him on. If not, I wonder if they'll just let him take another day off. Is Adrian Canadian? Nah. Just a big fan. Just a big fan. Afif. Buchanan gets fouled. Aman Ali. You don't see ethnicities, man. Good for you. Who cares? I am Canadian, though. Prince Brandon, that's great advice. Prince Brandon saying, if you like what you're seeing, drop a like on the stream for me. Could ya? Just give it a little tap. Just take 2 seconds, give it a tap or a click or whatever. If you're on TV, I know that's annoying. So don't worry about it. But anyone who's watching this on the TV and then the game on their laptop or phone, wow. That is a high honor for me. I doubt that's happening, but high honor. Canada will win 2-0. Trust me. Okay. Aman Ali said it. He said it. This is not a Drabona thing. This is not a Rabona jinx. He said it, not me. Great interplay between Buchanan and David. The pass from David was just a little loose. David and Kone now. Take a maple syrup shot. I do have maple syrup, of course. Of course I do. Ali Ahmed. Derek Cornelius. Buchanan. Come on, boys. This keeper has had too much of a break since that last attempt from Jonathan David. Alistair Johnson. Kone, this is good. The interplay, the passing is looking a little bit sharper. Certainly a better start for Canada than they had against Bosnia. So the referee, Buchanan, is saying, why is that not a yellow if Cornelius's was, when that's a cynical foul, just pulling him back when he would have been away. Brazilian Fury, what's up, man? Hey, he says they're gradually breaking through the Qatar defense. I smell that first goal coming sooner rather than later. We got another smell. We got a smell. Is that the first smell of the chat? I haven't seen another one. There may have been another one. I don't want to wrongly award Brazilian Fury with the first smell of the chat. Here we go. Ali Ahmed to take the free kick. That's a good delivery. Excellent delivery. Eustachio goes for the big boy volley. And does it go out for a corner? Not quite. Jonathan David. Oh, and it goes out for a corner now. He got the Qatari guy to just dribble it out. Been there. Been there, you know. Cité Centurions. Let's go Qatar. Get this guy out of here. Just kidding. Cité Centurions. Corner kick Canada. Ali Ahmed to take. Do not hit the first man, please. And he does. Well, technically the second man. Because Buchanan had run for the short pass. Alistair Johnston gets the ball across. Great ball. Oh! Yes! Kyle Larin again from the Jonathan David volley. 1-0. 1-0. Put it on the board. Goal, 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 goal. Canada, go! Elebu! Shawarma King. Yes, the Shawarma King, the Osmos man. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, let's see. I always get hesitant. This was great of Jonathan David to drop off again. Another good volley from him, and Kyle Larin's absolutely onside. Number 14 played him on. You can put that goal on the board. Goal. 1-0. Let's go. Come on. Do the Paddington Bear front rolled up thing. Dank Parade, how are you? Great to see you. Kyle Larin, that's 2 goals in 2 games for him. Love it. This one was much simpler than his goal against Bosnia. Pirates Rock, don't say that. Don't say that. Maybe it's a Pirates Rock jinx. If we don't win this game, I am branding you the Pirates Rock jinx. Eustachio. Buchanan. Oh, sits him down. Sits him down. Number 14 is having an absolute nightmare up against Tajon Buchanan right now. Left him on the ground. Now I look like Willy Wonka. Which one? Eustachio. Ooh, not the greatest. Akram Afif. Can he get away? Just deke that man out of his boots. That's right, Brazilian Fury. Alistair Johnson. Oh. Thank goodness it didn't take forever. I would have got more and more stressed out if there wasn't a goal for Canada in the second half. Canada's basically qualifying along with the Swiss. We'll see. We'll see. We don't know. Don't say that. Otherwise, it's going to be the Dank Parade and Pirates Rock jinx. Kyle Larin. Ooh. Why is your PM hosting a con? That's in reference to Mark Carney sitting next to Johnny Infantino. Prince Brandon saying that Canada's going to score multiple. Putting these back on. It's way more comfortable. Come on, fellas. Come on, fellas. Free kick, Ali Ahmed. This boy can whip him in. And he does. Good. Had me tongue-tied. Ball to the back post, Cornelius. Derek Cornelius. Derek. Oh, middle name is Austin. That'll be our first poll. What's a cooler name, Derek Cornelius or Derek Austin? Canada looks good, but the real test will be against the Swiss. If they pull out a draw, I think it's an incredible performance. I agree. If you are thirsty, you may drink now, I believe. Wait, is this a hydration break or is this just someone down? Someone injured? Yes, there's a guy injured. Okay, I was going to say, why are they showing us this? You're not supposed to do this. You're supposed to show me commercials I don't care about. Oh, now it's the hydration break. Okay, they did end up taking it. You know, kill two birds with one stone. Okay, it's chaos. Nobody knows if it's a hydration break or not. I don't know. Look. Mr. Lopetegui. Yulen Lopetegui. Remember when he got sacked like the day before the 2018 World Cup? A couple of days before, something like that. So it's not the hydration break. They lied to us. Well, how could they do that to me? Because I was really looking forward to that hydration break. Luke de Fougerolles. Derek Austin. Cornelius. What's the Davies situation? Asked Sean Considine. He is cleared to play. However, They said we'll maybe see him in this game, maybe not, depending on what happens. They don't know yet. But he at least is cleared to play in this game and available. Last time against Bosnia, you saw that he still had his chain on and everything when he was sitting on the bench. Yeah, actually, Marsh was showing tactics. He did have the tactics board out, didn't he? Eusakio. Oh, great turn by Larea and a poor pass from Larea, unfortunately. The pass ruined what was a beautiful turn away from his guy. He got sacked because he was negotiating with Real Madrid, then failed there too. Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was a tough year for him. Didn't he like lose one of his parents that year as well? He like got sacked by Spain. I might be hallucinating this. This might be a Chat GPT hallucination. I thought that he got sacked by Spain, unconfirmed if he lost a parent, and then also got sacked by Real Madrid. I could be wrong there. Please do not quote me on that. I don't want to see that posted anywhere on Twitter with me as the source. Hydration break. Yes, isn't it cool to have a nice 5-minute break because of a player being down? Then you come back for 2 minutes, then you go away for another 3 to 4 minutes. It's perfect. And yeah, Sean Constantine, I agree. I love the booze for the hydration break. Long may they continue. Long may they continue. Avi6630. I just got back from Montreal. Hey, how'd you like it? Got to experience the first game at a bar. As a New Yorker, MTL will be a frequent trip from now on. Had a lot of fun. Yeah, man. What restaurants did you go to? What bar were you watching the game at? Let me know. Yeah, 22 degrees. And I think the roof is closed at BC Place. No, it's very comfortable in there. But no World Cup match would feel complete without me seeing this Michelob Ultra commercial. You know? I need to see it. I gotta see it. Lionel Messi being so dead set on drinking a Michelob Ultra that he says, screw this. Let's have a football match right here, right now, in this lobby of this hotel or the Palace of Versailles, wherever we are. Let's do this. Winner takes the Michelobs. That's how much Lionel Messi loves a Michelob Ultra. Mini Dude, yes, I know. This was a sneaky little bonus stream here. Yes, Mini Dude, Canada getting the goal first was very important. We don't want another Bosnia situation where Bosnia scores first and then it's just an absolute laborious match. The traveling support for Qatar, not bad. Not bad. Decent section there. Decent section of Qataris. Yeah, Mr. Frizad, I'm really looking forward to that game as well. I have a friend. Actually, for anyone who was here for the previous Canada stream, as Canada are attacking down the left here through Larea, Ali Ahmed. Oh, Akram Afif. Does it go out? No, it does not. Johnson back into Kone. So the guy who called in at halftime for the first Canada stream that we did, Jason Kim, who works with Darby Mag, Darby Mag. He got a press pass for the South Korea Mexico match in Guadalajara, so he's down there right now. He and his friends went to like a taqueria or something last night, and they had like the most lovely interaction with all the Mexicans there. They brought out like tequila shots for them, blah, blah, blah. Then they put on Gangnam Style. Ooh, strike from Buchanan. Ooh, Jonathan David. Yes. Again, you don't need a first touch. Just smash the ball. Oh. Yes, Jonathan. Yes. 2-0. Right in the middle of my story. What a great interruption. 2-0. Kone doing the talking thing. Good. Let him talk. If that fired you up, hearing all that talk about whether you should start or not, good. It worked. What a strike. That is 3 volleys that he has got on target in this game. 3 volleys on target in 30 minutes. That is nice. His touch, his first touch, one of them went through his legs. Little oopsie through the legs. Another one went out for a goal kick. But the volleys are banging. The volleys are banging. He has had a part in 2 goals. Not officially. He won't get an assist for Kyle Larin. But he had a part in that one. Volley merchant, yeah. All this striker can do is get volleys on target. What a bum. Burnt Brett, hello. And also, I'm very happy for him as well. When he is in form, Jonathan David is excellent. But he is such a roller coaster. He is a roller coaster. But this is an argument in favor of playing him in this game, which his teammates were saying. I think it was Nico Seeger who was saying that we all know his quality and he has to continue playing, essentially, just to play through this rut that he's in. I hope that's not it. I want more goals. Come on now. Anyway, as I was saying, maybe I should tell that Korean story again. Jonathan David is in behind and he gets taken out. Is it a penalty? It is not Jonathan David, actually, but it is a penalty. Tajon Buchanan goes down. I gotta say, it did kind of look like a dive. It did kind of look like a dive, if I'm being honest. Let's see. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. It's one of those things. It's one of those things where, is there contact? Yes. Is it enough for him to lose his feet and go flying through the air? God, no. Dude, I think this might get reversed. This might get reversed. What the hell is Jesse Marsh doing? What is he doing? Is this going to stand? They're doing the old... There was contact, so what? No matter the contact. Oh, they are checking it. They are checking it. Red card. So what they reviewed was that it was a dogso. Denial of goal scoring opportunity. Red card for number 14, who I will say, this was an absolute nightmare match for him. This is the guy who dribbled the ball out for a corner kick. This is the guy who Tajon Buchanan went around him and he fell on his ass. And now he has received a red card. Okay. Well, this hopefully will be a good match for Canada's goal difference. Guys, I don't know about clear penalty. He touches his shoulder. Like, what did he do to bring him down? He did touch him, yes, but what did he do to make Tejon Buchanan go like this in the air? Can't say clear penalty. But it is a... Oh, it's not a penalty. It is a free kick. What the hell? Okay. Okay, so that's the referee didn't say that. He didn't say not a penalty, it is a free kick, but it is a red card. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I swear the referee pointed to the penalty spot before. Jonathan David was also standing on the penalty spot with the ball. So that was something that they didn't... Oh, he did say that. I couldn't hear it. I was already celebrating the red card. Okay. My bad. That's on me. That's on me. Free kick. Over the bar. Over the bar. So, red card to Qatar. 2-goal lead for Canada. There is a lot going well. A lot going in Canada's direction right now. You think it's a red because it's not a pen, so it's not the old double jeopardy situation? Who's your favorite player from the Canada side today? I would say Ali Ahmed. I love watching him. I also love watching Ismail Kone, but today I will say Ali Ahmed. Akram Afif. Do they go for it? Do you prefer the red card or the penalty? That's a good question. I would probably say I don't know. I guess to ensure that you're probably going to win, you would want to take the red. David. Wide to Kone. Kone plays it first time and it goes out for a throw-in. Wild Ace says, Group B's final day is shaping up nicely with these Canada, Swiss, and Bosnia-Qatar games upcoming. Yes. Yes, sir. That's a really hard question to answer. Good ball in from Buchanan. Would you prefer the red or the penalty? Because you can make arguments for both. Because you could take the penalty, take the 3-goal lead, then you know that everything is beyond doubt, and it contributes to your goal difference. Blah blah blah. Ball through, through everyone, kicked off the line by Akram Afif. But Tejon Buchanan just could not convert. I am shocked at how disorganized and brutal Qatar look in this game. Henry Miranda says in this context he'd take the red. Victor PAA says he would take the penalty. Derek Cornelius, another foul. Uh-oh. Don't. I thought he was going to give him a yellow. This referee is crazy. Lord Vader says, surely you choose penalty unless it's the last minutes over red. Most people saying take penalty. Throw in. 6-0, says Dank Parade. 6-0 final score. Richie Larea has been playing pretty well so far. I don't know what happened there with Tejon Buchanan. Wide to Ali Ahmed. Come on, take him on. Take him on. Chuck Nasty 88 with a great point. You could miss the penalty. Future roll. Jonathan David loops over the bar. That's a corner kick. So Qatar making a change here. Bringing on another defender, I assume. Eustakio. Here we go. Corner kick. Let's see a big Derek Austin Cornelius goal here. Ooh, Luke to future rolls. Buchanan. Rolls it back. Kone blocked. What's that? Offside? Offside. 5 minutes to go until the half. People have asked about the sunglasses already? No, because I told them about the glasses. Well, I wore them to start the stream just to look cool, and I think it worked. Everyone was saying in the chat, oh my God, you look so cool. This is the coolest stream beginning I've ever seen. The chat was just filled with comments like that, right, chat? And then I left them on because this bright light here, look how bright my hand gets. That blasting on my eyes gets tiring. So I said, let me do the Casey Neistat thing and wear sunglasses. Tejon Buchanan, ooh, just loses out to Kuki. Ball forward, Afif. No. No. The big goal should be a clean sheet. Big goal, clean sheet. Yeah, I think I remember you guys all saying how cool that opening was. I think I remember that. Like a bunch of comments saying that. Larea to Derek Austin Cornelius. That's a way cooler way of putting it, Victor. I knew that Canada was going to shine today. The lights were going to be bright for Qatar and me, but not Canada. Johnston. It is a corner once again. Would love to see a Canadian get on the end of this corner. That would be gorgeous. That would be absolutely gorgeous to see that. Corner kick. Eustakio was taking it instead of Ali Ahmed. Ooh, the future roll does get on it. Oh, and another guy goes down in the box. Is that Canada cheating again? Canada diving again? It was Derek Austin Cornelius. He wouldn't cheat. He wouldn't do that. The clean sheet won't help much, but if Canada scores at least 4 or 5 there, they'll have the goal advantage over the Swiss. Cornelius kicked him. Yeah, Cornelius, you're cheating, dude. Don't do that. Anyway, I think the clean sheet thing I was talking about, is more sort of like a performance target to not concede. Buchanan. Laren goes for the strike. Oh, gosh. Terrible clearance by the Qatari defender. Is there anyone here who watches the AFC very often? How has Qatar won the last 2 Asian Cups? Taremi's out here getting paid. Oh, yeah, Prince Brandon, of course. Like, I know in the final they got 3 penalties. The final of the Asian Cup. But what happened to everyone else in the Asian Cup? Some people say weird penalties in the final. Some people say the penalties were sort of the by the book correct, but not penalties you want to see kind of thing. I know it's very easy to say, oh, they paid the referee or whatever, but is there something else going on? Because they have been dreadful in this tournament. Okay, big teams underperform in AFC and bad officiating, says Prince Brandon. Okay, thank you. Richie Larea. 6 minutes of added time. Let's get another before the half. Eustachio all the way to the back post. Buchanan across. Goal! Nearly. Good defending there by the captain for Qatar. Mike, that's a good point. They were pointless at their own World Cup also. Buchanan. Does he go byline? He does. Cuts it across. Kone. Now Kone's going down, holding his shin in the box. A confidence thing. So you think that they get rattled when they get to the World Cup? They lose their confidence. Johnston, ball to the back post. Kyle Larin, what a save by the keeper. It does end up going in. Will they call a foul for Kyle Larin bodying that defender? And it looks like it's Jonathan David again, if it stands. If it stands. I'll give a toot-toot on that. That's a toot-toot. I'm just... My expectation is that it won't stand based on what happened at the back post there between Kyle Larin and that defender. That was a great save by the keeper, though, off of that Kyle Larin header. Let's see. Buchanan. Put it back to Johnston. Johnston to the back post. Oh, I don't know that Laren did much to get that defender to fall over, actually. I think the defender just needs to be stronger there. That old chestnut, you know? Cuz he just kind of like did one of those. It wasn't like a grab and throw or anything. Yeah. That's a good point. Maybe the counter for this stream should be how many Jonathan David volleys have been on target. Your 5-year-old son loves the toot toots. Oh man, I'll devote a toot toot to him. Now, Buchanan, Eustachio, Kone. It is 3-0 Canada. This is not what I expected. I thought that it was going to, I had a feeling they would win, but I did not think it would be like this. Ali Ahmed. Let's keep running the score up. Larea, Eustachio. Wide to Buchanan. Inside. Oh, this is now Canada's really playing. Buchanan to Johnson. Johnson saved by the keeper. Highest scoreline of the tournament. We could see. I mean, we've had a couple. Has there been a couple of games? There was a 2-2. There's been a couple of games that have had 4 goals. A couple of 2-2s. 3-1. 4-1 earlier with Switzerland. Eustachio. Alistair Johnson. Ball in. Headed away. Kind of. Larea. Yeah, Canada's definitely looking a lot more confident at this time. 7-1 as well. We got a lot of 7-1s in the chat. That did happen. I think that Germany game ended at the first hydration break, though, and it was 1-1 at that time. Ismail Kone. Oh, Richie Larea just can't get it through to Ali Ahmed. Qatar to make a 4-3 comeback. Kieran, get out of here with that. Do not tempt them. Do not tempt them. Halftime. What a great half. What a fantastic half. 3 goals. Jonathan David never missing a volley. Not one. Not a single volley missed. His first touch improved. Before his goal, not great. He gets some confidence. He's balling out. Volleyball. Let's go. Jonathan David out there playing volleyball. That's right, French snail butter. Sorry to say this, but this black jersey, my black jersey or the one Canada's wearing? The one Canada's wearing, I got to be honest, I went, so there's a great store called Evangelista Sports in Montreal. Shout out. That's not an ad. That has like every jersey. And I went there saying, you know what? During Euro 2024, I got the Portugal jersey. During this World Cup, with Canada hosting, I'm going to get one of the new Canada jerseys. And I went there fully intending on getting one. And I was going to get the black one. I found that it's one of those jerseys that looks better from far away. I did not like the spray painted maple leaf stencil effect close up. It does not look good because far away it just looks like, the starry sky or something like that. But then you get close up, I did not find that it looked very good at all. And the red one, I also don't love, unfortunately. I haven't really been happy with any of the Nike kits, except for this black one. I do like this black one, but this is like, it looks like a training kit. Let's be honest. So no, Carlos, I walked right out of there. I know what I almost bought was that like Adidas sort of retro Sweden jersey. I think that Michael Talks Football ended up buying it. Shout out to him. Great choice by him. But yeah, the Canadian jerseys I just was not feeling at all. I did not like them. Did it look like you spilled something on yourself? Yeah, like a glitter exploded on you. But no, it's sort of like almost like a spray painted stencil of a maple leaf kind of effect. And I just didn't like that. I thought that it was just like a pattern, just like a random pattern, but it definitely was not. Do we sub off Cornelius since he's on a yellow? Asks 49 Tony 49. It's a good question. Yes, however, or kitty litter exploded on you. Yeah, not great. Not great. Chuck Nasty, this is for your son. Just for him and only for him. The question is, do we want to risk Bombito? We could put a Joel Waterman in there. Waterman could go in there. And I think this is sort of a low stakes game where it's fine to put Waterman in there for Cornelius. Any point in bringing Davies in? I don't think so. Not before, I don't know. Someone who is a coach could explain this better than me, because there's two ways you can look at it. You can look at it as like, oh, it's sort of a low stakes game. Why not get him in there to get a run out there? But then I think, wouldn't it be a shame if you put Jonathan David out there in a low stakes game where you didn't need him and he re-aggravates his injury because he came back just a little too early, or some freak thing happens between him and a defender and he ends up getting injured again? It's just like doesn't seem necessary. I personally would err on the side of caution, but maybe I'm wrong for thinking that. Will you see Steven? He hasn't been at the door yet. If Steven comes to the door, I'll definitely let him in. Thank you for that donation, by the way, Mike. Appreciate it. I don't want to take away from your taco fund, man. Pirates Rock says Davies would be insanely rusty, might add more risk to the game. Maybe might get in the last 10 minutes, says Free. Cupertino-ish. Whitecaps fans would love to see some Davies in action, that's for sure. Yeah, that'd be nice for them. But it's difficult. It would be a difficult call for me. Because I would just be thinking, if he gets injured in this nothing game that's already won, well, not a nothing game, an incredibly important game, as I was saying in my very cool monologue at the beginning of the stream that everyone was saying how cool it was, one of the most, if not the most important match in Canadian football history. Canada soccer history. It's 48 degrees Celsius outside with the heat index. Oh my God, dude. That is ungodly hot. It gets hot down there, huh? Yeah, we're in Qatar World Cup added minutes. I'm just going to let this thing run, baby. No, I'll stop it now. This is the quality that you come to expect from a Rabona TV stream. You start off the stream with the previous scores, 1-1 Portugal and DR Congo. Just as a reminder that happened. Wasn't on purpose, I'll be honest. And you get the clock just running and running. 36 in France. Justin, I didn't know that you were in France all this time. Maybe put Johnson in there and put Schaffelberg out wide. You could do that, Prince Brandon. But I think that I would just go with Waterman, the natural CB. Throw him in. We're 3-0 up. He probably won't have to do much. Arya, surprise Rabona TV stream. Yes, sir. Woke up at 4:30 a.m. in India to watch the second half of this game of South Korea versus Mexico. Hey, welcome. Are you having, Arya, it was you who was having iced tea and pizza or something in bed? I can't remember what it was. Just living life in the middle of the night. It's minus 40 Celsius in Scotland. No, it's not. Kieran, I've been seeing, I worked on a project about all the Scottish supporters that are in the Boston area taking over that Boston Red Sox game. Um, starting the Yes Sir I Can Boogie. They kept singing, like they played, what's it called? Gonna be like, I could walk 500 miles an hour. You guys know that song. They played that song, and then the Scottish supporters just kept singing the entirety of it while the baseball match was going. It was so funny. I was looking at the highlights because I know nothing about baseball, but I know that it's usually pretty quiet. And you just hear the Scottish supporters just chanting the entire time. Fantastic. Yeah, Proclaimers, that's it. Fantastic stuff. And that they're literally drinking Boston Dry in certain areas. Bars have had to get emergency deliveries in order to be able to keep up with the demand from these Scottish supporters that are just drinking the city dry. There is a cold beer and wine or whatever, the alcohol stores down there, that the refrigerator door actually broke because it was getting opened and closed so many times. I think it had it coming if it broke that easily, or it's shoddy craftsmanship, but still, that is unreal. Scottish supporters at a baseball game? Yeah, man. It looked like it was super fun. Singing that, yes, sir, I can boogie, but I need a certain song. That is the greatest sort of like unofficial song for a team. Might even be an official song at this point. Yes, sir, I can boogie. No Scotland, no party. That's right. Yeah, they're, and I even saw that like a lot of them are staying in Providence, which I guess is sort of in the Boston area, and the Tartan Army, sort of one of the like groups there that sort of organize. They're donating like $30,000 to local charities. Fantastic stuff. And with all the Scottish supporters staying in the area, it's injecting like 35 million into their economy from the accommodations, the restaurants, everything. All of the tourists doing all the tourist stuff. It's wild. It's very, very wild. Yeah, wild days. There's where is it that adopted? Isn't it like Alabama that adopted Algeria or something? Like all of the locals are like, well, I don't know much about Algeria, but they're all like supporting Algeria. It's awesome. It's very awesome. Aditya, three more Canada. Come on, Aditya, were you the one that said that Canada was going to win 6-0? Was it you? Oh, Kansas, not Alabama. Maybe. Kansas. I'm older than dirt, and I've never heard the I Can Boogie song. I'd never heard it until I'd heard the Scottish players playing that when they were celebrating. I think it was qualification for Euro 2020. Might have been that when they're all in the dressing room and Kieran Tierney puts it on. Yanks USMNT support channel ended their Jesse hate stream early. The 11 Yanks. USMNT. Oh, 11 Yanks. That's one of Filippo's friends, right? They were doing a Jesse Marsh hate watch. So sad. Adrian, you must have heard this before, but for your Roots of the Rivalry series, definitely check out East Bengal versus Mohan Bagan Derby and maybe make a video. Arya, do I ever have a surprise for you? If you go onto Rabona TV right now and search Kolkata Derby, you might find something. You might just find something, Arya. Take a look. Karen McLeish says, we started singing the Yes Sir I Can Boogie song after a player of ours did a drag performance of the song for his wedding stag night, Andrew Constantine. It was a joke that carried over. I can't find the video. I can only see the screenshot of him in drag, but I've never seen the video of it. Adrian, hope you're good, bro. What are your top 2-3 all-time fave moments in international footy? In international specifically? Well, obviously, Eder scoring the winner for Portugal in the Euro 2016 final. That was the most roller coaster match I have ever watched as any person. Oh, Bombito is coming on. I am surprised to see that. I guess he's in a good enough physical condition to do so. Or maybe he thought, as I was thinking for Waterman, this is the match to sort of allow him to come on and sort of get his sea legs. But yes, number one has got to be Portugal's Euro 2016 winner, Eder goal. Sorry about that, Justin and Prince Brandon. 2022 final. Yeah, that was a good one. That was probably the best final in World Cup history. Probably. Is it one of my favorites? I don't know. But if I speak just personally, I think also the shootout between Portugal and England, where Ricardo removes his gloves. This is the Portuguese goalkeeper, removes his gloves. By the way, this is clock start. There we go. Clock has started. Ricardo removes his gloves. Saves the penalty. I believe it was Darius Vassell's penalty. Grabs the ball, says, I'll do it myself. Steps up, converts the penalty. Nuts. If you guys haven't seen that, that is an all-time moment for a shootout. I have never seen something like that before. Now, Larea, down the left. Eustakio. Ismail Kone. Johnston. Buchanan. Johnston. Ismail Kone. Eustakio. Aditya. I've been a fan of yours for a couple of years now, Adrian. Love you absolutely. And with this World Cup and your daily viz, my girlfriend is into your content too. Oh, no way. Great. I'm glad that she has something to sort of, as a simple base for her to sort of follow the tournament along. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Buchanan. Ball in. Headed away. Only as far as Larea. Ali Ahmed. To Larea. Almost looked offside. Ahmed. It wasn't offside, by the way, guys. Ahmed. Eustakio. Tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Qatar are playing a 7-2 formation. Ismail Kone, ooh, hit into his own man. Alistair Johnston. Eustachio. Macpie. Macp said people laughed at me when I said Canada will go to the round of 16. Round of 16? Hey, I'd take that. Flavor Jr. says, do we really think that was a red card? Flavor Jr., I will tell you, I'm kind of in the minority, it seems, based on the chat, where I don't think that that was a foul, that it honestly could have been a situation where we saw a reversal and Buchanan got a yellow for diving. But I'm kind of in the minority because it was just a light little touch on the shoulder. Someone said that apparently he got his boot clicked, but he was going down already. It looked like he was already doing the which is a big tell. But if referee say foul, then he has to give red because it was Dogso. How far does Canada need to go for this World Cup to be a success? Step number 1 is getting the first win. And I'd say just getting out of the group stage, you're already killing it. That's already great. But round of 16 would be fantastic. To make it past the round of 32? Bombito. Oh my God, Canada's playing so far in Kone, Laren can't get on it. Bombito and Luc de Fougerolles are so far. They're on like the edge of the box. Bombito and Luc de Fougerolles, the center backs, are like at the edge of the box as Canada is in possession. That's crazy. But I mean, since Qatar is playing a literal 7-2 formation, there's not really any chance of someone getting in behind them without them noticing. MacPie said, how are Qatar back-to-back Asian champions? I fail to understand. We were talking about that earlier. VAR check, possible penalty. Here we go, fellas. No, it's not. It's a corner kick. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, MacPie. I'm going to say that that's how you pronounce your name. And it's just, it kind of bamboozles the mind, doesn't it? Drinking outside of the hydration break. Oof. Foul there. I don't want anyone to get injured now. If the Qatar... He broke his leg. He broke his leg. Oh my God. Oh my God. He broke his leg. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think he broke Ismail Kone's leg. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, I feel horrible for him. Oh. That has to be another red card. If he went right through his... Dude. The Qatar keeper is keeping that player away from him, from the Canadians, because the Canadians want to kill this guy. He regret that's an I am regret it immediately kind of situation from the Qatari. He obviously didn't want to break his leg, but he did something dangerous. You could hear his leg. Yes, you could hear it crack. That was horrible. I just assumed it was boot on boot, which it might have been. Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible. They haven't shown the challenge again, which maybe is a good thing. Richie Larea still wants to get at that guy. Richie Larea is a bit of a hothead. That's that is absolutely horrible. Instant regret for this guy. Like he didn't need to go that hard. I mean, I haven't seen the challenge again, but it was clearly excessive force. VAR for a red card now. Yeah, he's gone. Red card. No. No, Kone. Man. Horrible. Oh, I feel so bad for him. You're in a World Cup with your team probably going to make history and going to advance, and this happens to you. Sucks the air out of the place, eh? What are they all? Oh, because they're taking Ismail Kone off. This is good producing. They're not showing him at all. Good production. Fuck, I feel so bad. Sorry for cursing. I feel so bad for Kone, man. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. The loss for Canada is secondary, of course. He's a huge, huge, huge part of Canada's midfield. He's a huge part of Canada's hopes going forward in this tournament. But for him in particular, this is horrible. Miguel Ismail Kone, Canada's midfielder, just got his leg snapped from a seemingly needless tackle. Okay, he's sitting up. He's not screaming in agony. He's waving to the crowd, but everyone looks like their stomach has turned. Saliba's coming on. Very talented player for Anderlecht. This is the thing I was saying at halftime about like why you don't want to put Alfonso Davies out there. Cuz shit like this can happen. It's not worth it. Let's go, Kone. Let's go, Kone. Who's down? Ismail Kone. One of Canada's best players. Plays for Sassuolo. Midfielder. He just got his leg snapped. They literally have not shown a single replay of it. Nathan Saliba is going to come on. Jonathan David and Moise Bombito are both crying. Were both crying. Jonathan David is very, very shaken up by this. Yes, El Mehdi. He broke his... it looks like he broke the bottom part of his leg. Tibia? I don't know. I'm not sure what it's called. But yeah, that's horrible to see your teammate go through something like that at this point in the World Cup, where you're likely about to go through and make history. Okay, Buchanan, Canada 2 men up. It's time to run up the score. Time to run up the score. Yeah, exactly, Trey. You can see it was very obvious that he broke his leg from the shot of him laying on the ground holding his leg. Horrible. They have not shown a replay of the foul, which leads me to assume that it is not good. Really, really not good. Yuchengyi saying that the tibia is the weight-bearing bone. Okay. Maybe it was that one. Maybe it was... Yeah. Love Kone from Montreal. Yeah, man. What a bummer. What a... such like a joyous, exciting game. To see someone probably be out for... I don't know. What is it? What's recovery time? Yuchengyi, do you know? 9 months to a year? And on a human level, I feel for the Qatari guy because there's no way he was trying to break his leg. There's no way. He wanted to put a hard tackle in. He wanted to sort of leave a mark on him, right? And that's a good reason to not do that. It's a very good reason to not do that kind of thing. But obviously, he didn't mean to do that. God, this sucks. Ask Musiala. Yeah, that's a good point. Musiala was out from about July until, what was it, February? February, March? We have access to this information. Ali Ahmed, down the left. Tib fib break is 6 to 9 month recovery typically. Wow. Wow. Crossed in, not met. So hopefully Kone will be all right in early next year type of deal. Larea wins the corner. What a bummer, man. What a bummer. Hate to see it. Hey, Miguel, I didn't even notice you come in here. Miguel, what's up, man? Good to see you. That made me smile, seeing Miguel. Kyle Laren. Richie Larea now. Yeah, the Qatari player is not gonna be happy with himself for a while. And inevitably, idiots are going to send him horrible things on social media. I hope that they don't. Tejon Buchanan. Cross in, wins a corner once again. I read your name. I guess I was just... my brain was fried. My brain was fried from the break. Ooh. Another foul. Another bad challenge. The Canadians are going to start throwing elbows here. Richie Larea is going to get himself a red card. He's going to start throwing hands of anyone. Yeah, not a good tackle. Again, not a good tackle. You don't need to come in like that, dude. Not the same injury as Musiala. What was Musiala's? It was a ankle? Can't remember. Qatar already got punished for it. He got a red card. He's going to be suspended 1 to 2 matches, whatever, and his team already down to 10 men. Yeah, I just hope people don't do stupid stuff on the internet to this guy. Obviously didn't mean to break his leg. It was a stupid tackle. He was punished for it. Obviously didn't mean to break it. Here we go. Free kick. Let's convert this one. Saliba. Saliba is a very talented midfielder. I will say that. Playing in Belgium. Also, another Montreal guy. Oh! Saliba curls it in. Oh. A 3-2 for that one. Off the post and in. What a goal from Saliba. Just as I was saying, you know? Just as I was saying. Just as I was saying. What a way to get your first World Cup goal. He doesn't even look that happy about it. And he holds it up for Kone right away. Classy. Classy. 4-0. Is that the first free kick goal of the tourney? It might be. When I'm in this situation live with you guys, my brain goes blank all the time, so don't ask me. Gorgeous goal. Gorgeous goal. Everyone's hitting them in off the post in this tournament, hey? Oh. Love to see it. You love to see it. What a goal, Saliba. Hopefully that, take a positive from a negative, and this really unifies Canada. Kyle Larin. Eustachio. Richie Larea. Kyle Larin in a wide position, not where you want him. Ball to the back post. Tejan Buchanan takes it down, cannot get to it. Kieran McLeish, best goal of the tournament so far for me. Mbappe's second. Yeah, that was a banger. Batsarina's was a great one as well. Thank you, Mike. Another donation from Mike. Thank you for that. Why Crepeau over St. Clair? I think it's because St. Clair lost a little bit of form once he... didn't he go to Inter Miami? Qatari keeper is down. What's going on? Not hydration break? This referee just blows the whistle and points randomly. It's true what so the commentator was just saying, with this result, if this result holds 4-0, all Canada would need is a draw against Switzerland to finish in first. First, man. Miguel, what did you think of Portugal's performance yesterday? I'm curious to hear. Maybe we'll even see a Rabona goal. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. What are these Qataris doing, man? Now he's just leaving one in on Richie Larea. A bit scumbaggy. A little bit scumbaggy. Saliba. Ball over to Ahmed. First across, and it does not make it. It is a corner kick. Cage Ryu. Whoa, hey, man. I recognize that profile picture. How you doing? Corner kick for Canada. Eustachio now. Ali Ahmed. Buchanan. Luke Diffuser rolls. Can't get it to Jonathan David. Tejon Buchanan again. The hitman. That's right. That's right. Oh. Goes. That's a very loose pass. Goes out for a goal kick. Yi Cheng Yi, thank you for that donation. You, of course, get added to the list. That sounds like a bad thing. It's not, I promise you. Really happy to see that goal from Nathan Saliba. He replaces Kone. He comes on, takes a free kick immediately, converts it, holds up Kone's jersey immediately. Love that. Instant. What's the Mexico prediction for tonight? That's a good question. It's tough because Mexico was good-ish against South Africa. South Africa was absolutely horrible in that game, unfortunately. Whereas South Korea looked very good. They looked very good. But then there's the home factor for Mexico. I'm going to say South Korea win. Classic 2-1. Fist of Ren, good night. Sleep well. Now you're going to have nightmares after that. Mexico tie 1-1. 2-1 Mexico. 1-1. Couple of 2-1 Mexicos. I'm going with South Korea. They're playing Mr. Brightside again. Why are they always playing? Is that like the unofficial second song of this tournament? Every single hydration break, they play it. South Korea win is insanity. Did you see how they played against Czechia? Did you see that game? Martin, how are you? An OG, another OG. Thank you for that donation, Martin. Another Rabona TV legend. Look at Mexico's clean sheet tally in 2026. Yeah, very good. They're very good defensively, very well organized, but it's not insane to say South Korea could win. The FIFA DJs must all be British. That song has been inescapable for 20 years now. That's a top karaoke song for sure. I've done it. I admit. I've done Mr. Brightside at karaoke. El Chameleon, Korea said Korea moves so fluid, it's like watching a club team. Oh yeah, I was telling that story about my friend Jason. Remember when I was telling that story the first half and then Canada scored? The guy Jason who called in during the last stream at halftime from the Canada-Bosnia game, he got media approval, media accreditation, whatever, for the Korea-Mexico game. So he went down to it. He was walking around Guadalajara with a bunch of South Koreans. They went to a taqueria. Everyone welcomed them greatly. They were all like chanting and blah, blah, blah. They brought out tequila shots for them. Then, of course, they played Gangnam Style. All the Koreans danced. And that video ended up on ESPN. There's the end of that story from about, what was it? Only 60 minutes ago or something like that, I think. You're going to be doing proclaimers at karaoke? Yes, sir. Or maybe a little yes, sir, I can boogie. Now, Canada attacking down the right. Back into the middle. Eustachio. Cross to the back post. Schaffelberg's there. It goes out for a corner. Watch enough other sports that even the hydration breaks, the pace feels fine to me. Christine Sinclair, Canadian royalty right there in the stands watching. Shout out Christine. Ooh, Eustachio's ball in was good. Buchanan now up against number 20, who I believe has a yellow card. Get him out of here. Watch out, they might break your leg. Sorry, I I shouldn't contribute to toxicity. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Saliba's looking good out there. I mean, dude, that guy keeps leaving one in on Richie Larea, number 25. Who is that? He's knocked him over twice after the ball is gone. Who are you, number 25? You're a substitute. Hashmi Al Hussein. I'm saying that as if I would know who he was anyway, which unfortunately I don't. I don't follow Qatari football too closely. Ooh, great cross there by Alistair Johnston. Buchanan has David open. Everyone's trying to get a goal. Schaffelberg, and it's in. Own goal. That may have been going wide. 5-0. Let's go. I love the I love the commentator going absolutely wild for that goal at 5-0. I'll even just one toot it. That just gets a one toot from me for that goal. I believe that was an own goal, correct? The Warriors from the North score 5 and show that Canada is a football nation now. Yeah, exactly. He's going absolutely insane. I think that was going wide from Schaffelberg. And he just absolutely sliced it into his own goal. Absolutely sliced it. Off the shin. Shin slice into the own goal. Miguel, you should be a commentator, man. This is the kind of stuff. This is the kind of stuff that they say. So Adrian Glasses is Canada's superpower. That's right. And you know, I went to Dollarama and I got the Canadian flags and the Canadian bucket hat. Guys, if you live in Canada, pick up this Canadian bucket hat at Dollarama for $4.50 Canadian, which American, that's what, like $3? Tejan Buchanan absolutely cannons the ball into the stands. Maybe Miguel and I could be commentators with puns like that. Zach, another volley goal. Winners has good World Cup merch. Okay. Hell yeah, Miguel. I'll be on color commentary. You can be the main commentator. Eustachio. Johnston making a run. He doesn't go for it. Magisterial. Boise gets it. Ooh. Johnston. Eustachio. Boys Bombito. Kyle Larin. Bombito. Schaffelberg. Can he keep it in? He can. Saliba. Lorea tries to curl one, and it goes out for a corner kick. Stephanie Myers. Whoa. Whoa. Stephanie Myers out of the woodwork. An absolute surprise. Zach is stunned. Everyone is stunned to see Stephanie Myers. Guys, you know what to do when Stephanie shows up. You got to drop some flowers in the chat. Oh my God. Corner kick in. Stephanie, I'll get to your question in just a moment. You've stunned me with that. Thank you so much. Hi, of the 3 host countries, which do you see getting the farthest? It's Canada now. It's got to be Canada. Based on how they played and the opposition they played against, I would say USA looks like the better team of the 3. If I'm being completely unbiased, not a guy who's wearing a Canada hat and jersey and has Canada flags behind him with a red light. If I'm being completely unbiased, I would say that the USA looked the best as far as how they played. They were playing potch ball, man. Canada, not so great against Bosnia and against a very bad Qatar team, doing exactly what they need to. They're also a couple of men up. Mexico also looked good, but I would say that USA, as of now, are leading in the power rankings. Stephanie, thank you so much for that. Great to see you, by the way. It feels like old times again. Dragons 8, first time I catch you live. Let's go Canada and Sad for Kone. Hey, you chose a good stream. Because Dragons, people were calling me Drawbona TV because prior to this, I think our record, that's what could be our thing. But prior to this, almost every match was a record. Was a draw, sorry. That's what our text can be. Here we go. This could be bad juju for saying that this is a win already, so I'm not going to do that. I'll do one win. Here we go, guys. There we go. Saliba. I know. This is what I'm saying, the hip man. I'm going to call you by your old name if you don't mind. I do not it is unbelievable that Switzerland drew this Qatar side. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Bombito. Johnston, that's a great ball. Johnston across, away by the keeper. Anxiety saying the U.S. is going to finish second in their group. I'm calling it now. Okay. Johnston again going for the low ball in, and it does not work. Yeah, that's right, isn't it, Zach? I got to keep the streaming up so people keep coming back. Ooh, keeper goes for it. Does not get it. Eustachio goes for the Trivella cross. Schaffelberg blasts it into the stands. Greetings from Costa Rica, Adrian. We embarrassingly didn't qualify. So happy to see Canada win. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's me too. This is great. This is fantastic. Lil Bugger 6145. Great name. Best part about this is the goal difference gained by Canada and lost by Bosnia Qatar basically ensures Canada get top 2 at the minimum. Very good for their potential knockout opponents. I don't want to say anything, you know. I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm very much looking forward to the match against Switzerland now. To go in there and it not be like a do or die situation, which I was afraid of happening, is fantastic. Fantastic. What the Chuck Nasty, the since the since the auto translations are on, your comment pura vida mai is it just says pure life, mom, which doesn't sound as cool. Pure life, mom. Maybe Miguel, maybe. You know, I don't want to jinx anything. People will get on me for that. We have another Canadian substitution by the way. Nico Sugar coming on. Very much looking forward to seeing him play in this World Cup. Ball over Alistair Johnston. Nico Sugar. Is that going to be Portugal's record in this World Cup? Maybe. Maybe, man. The way they're playing, Uzbekistan could get a draw. Saliba. Ooh. Ooh. Kyle Larin. Inside. Aluashei. Can't get it on. This is very scrambly. This was like Rocket League for a moment. The way the ball was moving in that box. Just bouncing off of everything. Eustachio. Thor says, just saw the Mexico lineup. Yeah, we lost. My bad. Is it not good? I haven't seen it, obviously. Because I'm a very serious journalist that's paying attention to this game only, of course. Picky Panda. Hey, okay. UCL 2018 streams finally, if ever game to a Portugal Canada matchup, where would your allegiances be, or would you just enjoy it and be happy? I think I would just enjoy it and be happy either way, but I would be kind of rooting for Canada for the underdog of it all. And also, I was born and raised in Canada, you know. Alistair Johnston goes to the byline. Good cross. Met by the center. Oh my God, the keeper came down funny from that. He did a high collect, but sort of slipped and fell on his butt along the way. Yes, Canada's first World Cup win ever, it's looking like. With a bit of a sad asterisk next to it, of course. Boise Soccer, take care, man. Thanks as always for coming by. Eustachio, Alistair Johnston, or Nico Sigur, I should say. My bad. Eustachio. Jonathan David goes for the strike with his left, blocked. Saliba gets it wide to Schaffelberg. Again, I have beyond just the free kick goal, which was a stunner from Saliba, I have liked how he's played. He's been very tidy out there. Very, very tidy. But yeah, who would I root for, Canada versus Portugal? It's kind of like I win either way, but I would still go for that sort of underdog pick of Canada and the fact that I've lived here my whole life, born and raised here. Here comes Lucas Mendez for Qatar. Christine Sinclair shot once again. Shout out. Legend. Eustachio front post. Keeper does not go for the high collect. He's scared of slipping again, I think. Bombito. Wide to Eustachio. Bombito being able to play is a big positive here. A really big positive. Because in that Uzbekistan match, he looked very rusty. I was unsure about his fitness. I'm still not, fully convinced, obviously, that he can start and play full 90. Adrian, do you say a and a boot? No, I don't say a boot. Sometimes I think a bit of a Canadian accent inevitably comes out. I do definitely say a lot, though. And kind of like, hey, I also say hey. Like, whoa, that's pretty cool, hey? But I don't say a boot. No doubt about it. Yes, you do say a boot since 2018. You're right. You got me, Miguel. Seager. Johnston. Eusakio. Back post. Oluwaseyi. The shy keeper does collect it this time. Robert Redbill. I'm a longtime fan of your videos. I'm happy to watch Canada get the first World Cup win. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back post. Canadians, it sounds like a boat. About. 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 Is that a boot? A boot. About a boot. About a boot. Richie Larea. Cutting inside. He wants the goal. Sigger smashes it. Hurt the hand of the defender. David. Cross to the back post. He could have hit that low and hard. But that's me nitpicking. For sure. Yeah, Martin, we do say a lot. Pretty cool, eh? About a boot, about a boot, about a boot, about a boot. No, I can't say it that fast, mini dude. I'm glad that Canada's playing 2 of their games in Vancouver. I just do not like the BMO field. Oh, it's a foul. Qatar have a foul. Yes, we do call beanies toques. That is true. 9 minutes of added time. Come on now. Let's get the score up to 9. 4 goals in 9 minutes. Let's do it. A goal every 2 minutes. Maxime Crépeau has not had to do much in the Canada goal. Breaking news, Montreal or hates Toronto. Well, I live in Montreal, but I am from Vancouver Island. But no, I think BMO Field is just kind of whatever. And there's a lot of people in Toronto who don't even like BMO Field. It's not great. It's not a great field. Saliba. Oh, blocked. David. Goal. Will it count? Was he onside? I believe so. It's 6. Whoever said 6 in the crowd, and by the crowd, I mean the chat, there's your 6. It is 6-0, a 6-goal deficit. However, I believe one of the worst deficits ever was like 10-1 or something in the World Cup. 6-0 Canada. I'm not even going to toot that one. First ever World Cup win, and it is an emphatic one. Jonathan David gets a hat trick. A World Cup hat trick for Jonathan David. Did he volley this one, however? Let's see. Was the ball in the air? Yeah, he's absolutely onside. Nah, it wasn't really a volley, unfortunately, Jonathan David. We're not going to rate that one. We're not going to... It was a little bit off the ground. It was bouncing a bit. I don't want to hear any slander about Jonathan David. I don't think you will because he's playing well. He was horrible against Bosnia, though. You gotta admit. No one will question his finishing in this game. That's for sure. But it's okay to mention that his finishing was horrible against Bosnia. It's not wrong. Bombito, Lorea, Schaffelberg, Saliba. Ooh. Cats 9 minutes because unfortunately Ismail Kone broke his leg, so there was a lengthy medical situation that had to be taken care of. Can we get a 7? Let's get 8 for Ismail Kone. We need 8. That's his number. Do it for Kone. Yeah, I'm with you, Big Wheel. It's not slander to point out that someone was horrible in a game. It's just saying what happened. Nico Seeger. Oh, Cats. I thought you were actually asking. My bad. The referee's doing everything by the book. Abu Nada. Is it just me or does Abu Nada look a little bit like he's jumping gingerly? Like he's not looking very comfortable when he's going up for the ball. Maxime Crepeau is literally just jogging around in Portugal, Canada's half. Sigur, Johnston, ball in. Laren nearly gets it. Come on. 2 more goals in about 4.5 minutes. Let's go, guys. Ball in again, headed away again, and it's a corner kick. Lil Bugger says, as a Juve fan, a Jonathan David hat-trick in the World Cup is genuinely crazy. Like, he's the only player to get one this World Cup other than Messi. What is football? Great for his confidence, though. And that's the thing that is really good, is that Jonathan David, as we talked about in the Bosnia live stream, he's such a confidence player, and yes, everyone is that. But he is very much affected by it. He gets in ruts when his confidence is low. So for him to be confident now is huge for Canada. Huge, huge, huge. 19 corners? My God. 5 shots on target from 8 attempts for Jonathan David. 3 goals. Boom. Ball forward. Canada is close. Minutes away now from their first win. "51 crosses from Canada. Ay, 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 ay. How do you feel about this performance? Very happy. Very sad for Ismail Kone, obviously. That's sort of, you can apply that to everything I say about this game. That aside, very happy. And I think that Canada probably would have scored a few even without the red cards. I think they were playing pretty well. They had Qatar just where they wanted them. I think that they still would have scored a few without the red cards as well. And I hope that this really just builds momentum for them. And if they get a decent result against Switzerland, come on. Canada versus Japan. Ooh, Prince Brandon. That would be fun. That would be fun. That would be a really good test for Canada. Johnston. Makes the overlapping run. The cross. Laren is there. He just can't get his head on it. Just couldn't get high enough. Oluwaseyi knocks that Qatari over. Oh no, 25. Number 25 gets knocked down and he stays down. Oh, sorry, I'm being mean to him just because he's the guy that kept on doing that exact same thing to Richie Larea. And Larea got up every time. It was just like, what the hell, dude? And then it happens to him and he goes down. I'm just being mean, you know. You think they get the 4 required without the Reds? Do I think they get 4 goals? Maybe not. But I think that they could get... I think they could have got 3, at least. Maybe 4, though. Who knows? This Qatar is playing dreadful even with 11 men. That number 14, the guy who got sent off, I will remind you, he was being pressured by his own byline and he dribbled it out of bounds for a corner kick. And then Tejan Buchanan skinned him and he fell on his ass. So I think that, another close one for Canada. I think that Canada probably could have got 4. I don't think it was unreasonable to think so. Hey, Crépeau is in Qatar's half. Have a hit at goal, Crépeau. Have a hit. Come on, Crépeau. You got to hit it from there. Ooh, Laren almost battling through. Final corner kick. What is it? Corner kick number 11 or something like that? Hey, Adrian, catching you live after the Borussia Gladbach days. Happy to see Canada dump 6. Big up. Yeah. Tip of McGladbach to you. There it is. Canada's done it. Canada has their first win at the World Cup. Unbelievable. Emphatic. 6-0. Jonathan David hat trick. If he comes out of this with confidence, fantastic. Now Portugal. Why do I keep saying that? God, stop saying that. Now Canada has something to play for, even more so, to unite around, to do it for Ismail Kone. Come on. Come on. Really looking forward to that Canada-Switzerland one. We are absolutely going to be doing a live stream for that. The sunglasses will be coming out. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? Whoa, 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 whoa. Fight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that a Canadian staff member that was getting in a beef? I think it was. What the hell happened? Go. Everyone go. Dane, get out of here. Just everyone leave, leave, leave. I don't know who started that, so I won't say anything. But you don't need to entertain that if you're Canada. You just won 6-0. I get it, though. I get it. I would be pissed off, too. I would want to kill them, too, if one of them did that to my teammate. And then they continued leaving the boot in on tackles on Richie Larea and that hard tackle from number 25 on, I believe it was, who was it, Eustachio or something like that. I would be pissed off at Qatar as well because that was a little bit, as I said, a little bit of scumbaggery that was going on. But yes, now Canada all uniting together in a big circle, getting on one knee to have a nice team talk. That was cool. That was a really good game to watch. I'm very happy that the Drabona record was not added to and that we actually get to put a win on the Drabona here, on the Drabona record. So we are getting that win percentage up. Little by little, we're getting that win percentage up. Yeah, good to see. Good to see this team unity. Moise Bombito saying a little speech in front of all the boys, all arm in arm. Let's get it. Let's get it. This is good. Okay, guys, I want to say thank you for everyone. Thank you to everyone, rather, for the donations. You know, everybody from Prince Brandon, to Zachariah, to Mike, to Yichengi, to Martin, and Stephanie Myers. Guys, very much appreciated. But everyone else who just chilled and contributed to the chat and made this a very enjoyable stream, thank you so much for joining me once again. I don't know when the next stream will be. If you look at the community post, you will see the schedule there. And it says that there isn't one for a few days now. That's the one that could be the next stream, but this was actually a bonus stream that came out of nowhere. Don't be surprised if there's another one. Thank you so much. You guys are the best, and I hope you have a great night. Enjoy that Mexico-South Korea match. I'll see you for the daily recap tomorrow, okay? Love ya, and I'll give you one of these. Bye.